It's an awkward timing. He gets flushed out. But Asim and Mack, that crossfire so good. Asim, all four, give it to him. Takes down the entire side of FaZe, sends them back to spawn.
Nice.
I'm watching arch.
They're gonna be arch.
Oh, one close on you.
Yeah.
I have yours.
Oh, yo, mid tanks and arch. Top cat now. Top cat.
Okay.
You're killing this kid. Sit on you.
Alright, one catches, one out. One more.
They're gonna be bricks, guys. Work bricks together. Teamwork.
In bricks.
Kill one.
Nice
Still
Paco.
dead in bricks.
Let's do.
I'm one shot. There's gonna be one more in arch.
One jet.
I'm gonna get time. He's ammo.
Good time, Mac.
Rails, dead. I'm on
Coming,
time.
I'm coming.
It could be P2.
Okay.
I hit him with an 8.
One spawn out.
He's arch.
Nice.
Let's go. Top green weak. Dead. Let's go. The two only two.
Good job,
Simp, last kid here. He's on this side. He's on this side.
He was Jens.
I'm gonna go full around plat.
Okay.
Cages. He's sitting behind the pillar. Still behind the pillar.
Weak.
Behind pillar. You went left side pillar?
Bricks.
That's all of them. That's all on this side. They're all on the other side. Get green control, Sam.
Heard you.
One
Paco
spawn
spawn killing him.
One green.
Paco spawn killing him. I'm blocking plat.
One more.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Paco, Matt, get our side.
Back tank.
I need a trophy on time if you have it.
Gunfight. Let's go.
I got a trophy.
Yo, one might spawn boxes with the way Paco spawn.
Okay.
Don't freak out. Not everybody freak out.
I'm watching it. I have the pitch.
Alright, there's 2 P2, 1 L.
Okay.
P2, I think. Maybe 3. No,
Wait.
no
Don't die.
Okay.
Alright, don't die.
abezy on me, one shot people.
Don't die.
Pinch. Came up rails. He's on
Rails
their
some
side.
people. I flipped.
Yeah. Let's go left, Clay.
Top cat. Really weak. One bullet.
He's
I
top
got
green.
one shot. One more behind you.
Stop green.
Chase
Oh,
you.
behind us.
I knew dead. I got him.
Nice. Good kill.
I'm gonna go back to the back. I'm gonna go play main tank, okay? I'm gonna go play tank.
Yeah, I need that. Someone. Okay. You touch me?
Close one shot. BZ.
I need her to. I'm holding back.
One top.
nysl not really able to get much, but just like 5 points over the final 30 seconds or so. So good job from FaZe. Yeah, it is doable. You can mount this comeback, but how hard is it going to be? And maybe it relies on the freak of nature. That is Cell, but as I called, he's going to drop. But now it's Big Alec with the pistol out. Finding the kill.
He's got to he's the only player left. Oh, Simp does get there. 249.
They get in. They're still here for a second, but 2 will end up falling. There's the final kill on the point. nysl. They battle back in. FaZe may test them a bit late, but the hard point.
Not going to start the play yet. And Hydra with some beautiful shots onto the wing. arcitys. He gets taken down, selling the last man up, and Hydra is it missing.
Simp and, Clay and the entire FaZe team basically have history. Like,
what? 2 players in the plane, so they're going to put the bomb down. He's going to get away. And now if you're Simp, you're just waiting for the timing. This is on him. Clay's waiting for you, but Simp's going to find that kill. Make it a 3v3. He's going to reposition. Hydra's working the top side of the map. abezy has to check the bomb.
Cell can't get out. Subliners, they're able. Right to the wing arcitys in the last matchup was so good for them in search. Not maybe having the same impact here, but they are all tied up.
No
Even in the round
way.
until then. It's abezy. abezy is down. And Joe, what's got you reacting that way?
Well, they're all looking for Clay. Yeah, look at Clay's reaction. He knows. They are hunting him down.
Time to go. Nice shots through, but he can't get out. abezy, so many first bloods, but effectively traded by nysl. Simp. Next up the bat. He knocked one out of the park. Celium there with him. Celium's got to be careful, though. Hydra at the angle for a second, but Simp does make the play. So far, the hero of round 11 as he gets 3. His duo drops, but he picks it up.
But sometimes it just takes one moment. It takes one moment, and it's arcitys. And arcitys, he's got the artillery, so he could, if he wants to, use it here. He's going to find the cruise missile. Thank you, Mr. Trophy.
Last man. It is Asim. Waiting for his teammates, but his teammates got to deal with the hell, the fury coming in from the sky. Bomb protection might help them, or they get into bricks. Well, nope, Mack, he thought he might have got away. He's going to catch the final bit of that missile, and then arcitys puts the nail in the coffin. We can be patient, too. And arcitys, I don't know what is into him. I got up early this morning. He was streaming at 9 a.m. He was just live. Just playing league play. Clayster, he goes in, doesn't hit a bullet, and abezy annihilates him. Now, another streak from arcitys.
Or he wrapped him. Okay.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I was like, wait, a cruise missile.
Yeah, it makes sense because he wrapped streaks. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, he was on what 9, 10 in a row, whatever it ended up being. This is the break. This is the moment. And Subliners get in. arcitys got to love that, just staying up. Some damage in, repositions, but his teammates are falling. He's going to have to make the play. He's going to drop everybody, falling outside of Alec. He's going to call it in. He gets it off. They're going to try and push behind it. Can't get gun up in time, but it'll get them off the point for a moment. It's enough time for his teammates to get back in. Play, though, is on the point. He's greeted by a nade. Mack, last alive in a 1 versus 2. Can he clutch up? First one down. Next fight is abezy. Can't quite do it. It comes down to a 1 versus 1.
abezy's gonna be done, and it was this transition that hurt them last time, not getting into their defensive setup, and they get caught again. abezy, he's gonna find 1, simp with the other 2, and that's all 4 dead. They're gonna stack this point. That might be the game. If simp is able to get across, would be a little bit faster, but it's a triple stack. Here comes the last push.
The last push not in time. It is a dominant 3-0 victory there in the control, and make the perfect play, right? You get the setup, but then you just get like out-skilled. You just get smoked. That's a triple for arcitys.
I need a bus.
You're dead.
Gotta go.
Nice, that's on here.
I just on me.
He's bus, right? Bus?
Killer. Dead. Nice. I'm going on new. I'm
I
going
get time. Hold bus.
already on new.
Play one shot new.
Play new.
Go.
Go.
Okay, are we strong deep link? One's pitching, one's in goal.
He's on the car. Car. Right here.
It's on the car down.
Nice.
Let's scrap. MC, have him in.
Okay.
He's on.
Nice.
Hold on.
Not peeking, he's not peeking.
Good, she's probably.
Last time in MC.
Yeah.
He's dead. Next Dashy.
Yeah, I
How'd you get?
He's on the couch.
Give me another guy glove.
He's on the couch.
Half play. There's gonna be a glove
Alright.
one half of time.
On the
I don't see anything SQs. Take
I'll
one.
team right. I'll team right.
I don't see SQs.
They're taking their glove
Left
fighter.
me.
I have your SQs. I don't see anything.
Right.
Remember, they're gonna overshain.
I have your left.
Yes, I have
Left.
Another one left.
I fall close.
I'll see if
Look,
On half of.
I think they're spawning right.
Take some time. He's taking corner. Get the scrap. Really good scrap.
Beat right now. How many views?
Yeah, they're spawning street. Find Mack. Wait,
I'm reloading.
he's challenging right. Still there.
Oh, a nuclear one shot.
Nice, Alex. Stay alive.
A nuclear one shot. Good shot.
Alex,
stay alive.
Big time. That's big time.
Play it.
Nice. 3 dead. Who's spawning out?
Go. I get time.
Who's spawning out? One team closet.
Yep, I'll see closet. I'm flashing.
Top cop.
I got shot.
I can't
Almost shot.
Street that one street in Clay.
Misses name.
I saw it front.
Auto me,
I'm trying to hit front.
Help.
Stay in the back.
How about that? I'm on a 4.
They're spawning street. Yeah, they're spawning street. Okay.
Yeah, good play.
I'm gonna pinch front.
It doesn't cement it, but it does not look good for NYSL.
Again, you get on that rotation. They're just trading arcitys. He's just making sure that player's down. You never know.
Well, I was wondering, do you think, Simp seems like a nice kid, but he's got to know he's the best. You hear this French Simp stuff, you hear the comments, you lose to him in that one-on-one, which you want a gunfight and don't get it. He's got to want to smoke him, right? He's got to.
Right away, bomb is going to be planted. The shots are in. And now with the bomb down, you can make a round of this. But simp is pushing the flank, but you got to deal with Mack and Hydra, and you know where they're going.
Yeah, it is not a pleasure to deal with that bit of cover you have here. This little back street, whatever you want to call it, it's not fun to deal with, but now it's all to Hydra. Up and over the top he goes. He's got simp and arcitys to deal with. They have been superhuman for this team. He's in between both. Can he get the stats? One will go down. 1 versus 1. 11 seconds to go. Can he get back to it? He's running. Running. Not going to happen. No, the movement. What was that? It felt like he was walking. And now you've got to get the views. You've got a bit of map to progress across. You get one person here, but Simp is still here. Can they track him down?
Well, look at Clay. He takes the long route, and it's going to turn into a kill. Simp's like, all right, I got to get to my teammates, but Clay goes all the way around. Now 20 seconds left, 7.5 to defuse. arcitys, he's ready for it. He is ready for it, able to find the first cell on that boat. Could be so strong, but it's down to arcitys.
1 versus 2, and Mack The first blood hero of the last round gets the final one. Lurk roll, it pays off, and the trade not there yet. Celium trying so desperately to hunt it down. There he gets the kill. 2 versus 2. Play. Next up the bat. 12 seconds to go. As you mentioned, it can happen on Miami, where you've got little to no time to work with. Simp's got to be the point man, the cover man. As his teammate looks to plant, he's able to do it. Bomb gets planted. Mack now, 1 versus 2. Can he be the hero that NYSL are starting to desperately need?
Oh boy. nysl, he's been so good at this, using his movement to stay alive. Buys the information. Simp watching the cross, still has a nade. He's got another nade, just gonna slow him down, make this even harder. Cell peeks again. Simp with the shots. Hydra's just gonna be like, hello, I'm here to check in.
Surprise! Team France coming at you. One does get out, but right into Mack, who is waiting. They can win it here. 25 seconds to go. Simp, 1 versus 2. Doesn't finish it. Still got a plant. That is not an easy gunfight at that range. He's on 5 in a row, but could matter if he somehow pulls off this clutch. The good thing is, I guess they don't get set up in that naughty dock you were talking about. But it's not a whole lot easier from this POV. It's 180s right now out of Simp, but the movement not gonna matter. NYSL, they close it out. You know they were starting to feel the pressure. FaZe was bringing it back. Tell me the last time you saw abezy call a streak in.
Heck if I know.
He hasn't used one this entire year because he just runs.
And they have found nothing.
It's odd to me, and obviously it's one of the thrilling things about Call of Duty is we have the various modes, but what are they good at usually in Search? The attack. What are they good at in Hardpoint? The break. Like
here. Trying to do what he can. But it all comes down to this. 10 seconds. The seam, he's going to find one. They have to get on the point with man advantage. They got to go.
7 seconds, they're on it. No respawns remaining. It's just going to be on a seam now. It's just on a seam to make the play. 5 seconds.
He might have done it.
Coming in is arcitys.
He might have done it.
Is soaring in. He can't win it. arcitys gets in. He wins the gunfight. He was a beast in the first control, and here.
Very quick, and now here is that hard.
Oh, in the world! What? All right, just kill him so we can get to the best play.
That was done. We're done.
Get me to the best play. Is that the fastest round? The fastest round in the history of Search and Destroy. You just saw it.
Hello?
What? What? Was that OpTic? FaZe trying to stamp their second major win with emphasis in this Search and Destroy, but finally a semblance of life out of the Subliners. They get some kills. There you go. Asim with a nice chow, but Celium, he is still up. He just dropped the nuke on your entire team, but Hydra gets the angle. There you go. A round in. 30 seconds on the clock, and Celium, a huge win, a huge finale, and a little drop shot, hop, skip, do whatever you want to call it. Cell with the movement.
Clay has to stay alive on the other side. Simp, he's at least able to get one, and now you're just wasting time if you're Simp. arcitys is there to help him. A 2v4 now for Atlanta FaZe.
And look to close it out. Asim gets gunned all on Clay. And it's done. FaZe, their second win on the year. And my God, did they put a statement on it with that Search and Destroy. They play Raid like a fiddle.
They go for the hard counter through the B site. They're not there. It's then, okay, we have to take down the player on the flank. That was Simp, and Simp just too good at times. Able to win both of those gunfights. Has the help of arcitys. And they were ready for it. They win their Search and Destroy. They win 5-2. They get back to the podium.
Whew, and it's back to that combo. When they're in form, they're so well-rounded. They have a wide map pool. They're going to have some advantages in a best-of-9. But, for NYSL, it is a hell of a run. It is a newly formed team. You make this run, and it is incredibly impressive. I know it hurts now, but man, the potential of this team is insane because just like we saw, for Ultra, for FaZe, when they get to a point where they know they're a contender, the next step is really working on that map pool. And you got to think if they make it to another final, let's say at the next stage, they're going to be in a much better spot.
I think it's control. I mean, that's really it. And they're a 1v1. Again, they're a 1v1 away from this being 3-3.
True. Very true.
Instead of
Very
a 4-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to me, it's that control mode. You lose both of them here. That is how Toronto Ultra won the second major. It's how Atlanta FaZe won the major, was around those controls and those search and destroys. They do it here again.
Yeah, that has been the recipe for success. The reaction, though, out of FaZe. Yeah, you gotta love it. I mean, you saw after what, like round 3 or whatever, you went to a shot of them, they knew they'd won. They knew they had won. But give it up for the Major 3 champs. It is Atlanta FaZe enjoying the $200,000 first place prize as they get ready for a game of horse.
And I mean, you just have to think about this, like how difficult it is to be